A year ago, more than 500 disarmed FARC rebels came to this camp to begin a transition into civilian life. It was part of a peace deal that was supposed to include government aid and extensive land reform. Now, more than half of them have left, many to join a dissident FARC rebel group. Giovanni Castro is still here, but like many, says the government deceived them.
1 year after signing, we see that those who refused to disarm were right. My respects. They were proven right. While we live here, humiliated in a room made of materials that produce cancer.
Many tell us they feel frustrated and betrayed by their own leaders. The problem with the peace process goes beyond land distribution and economic aid. But just as importantly, the government vowed to guarantee the safety of the demobilized rebels. Instead, they are now sitting ducks with no protection. This area of Cauca was once undisputed FARC territory, controlled by the rebels' Sixth Front. Its former commander, Carlos Antonio Lozada, says that in the last few months, at least 7 of his men have been murdered.
We wanted to abandon war, but there are many sectors that want to push us back. We are concerned because the territory that was under our control is now in the hands of many different groups.
One of them is a new rearmed version of the EPL, or People's Liberation Army, which recently put out this video showing off its new weapons and vowing to hunt down FARC members. The leader of the Corinto indigenous community tells us that the EPL is trying to take over their land and recruit members in this lucrative drug trafficking region, just like the FARC once did.
In this territory, there is now presence of the EPL, the ELN, the dissident FARC group, and also other illegal paramilitary groups.
And they are spreading throughout Colombia, quickly filling a power vacuum, dashing the dreams of rural communities and former rebels who believed, however briefly, that the armed conflict here was over. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Corinto, Colombia.